Hello and welcome to another quick demo video once again with KingTech Coding Clinic. And in this video, we are going to introduce you to another amazing application we have developed to streamline your work, and that is Funeral Donation Manager or Funeral Donation Management System. Okay, so I advise you to stick around till the end of the video so that you understand how this system works, okay, or how this system works. And this is not a system here. This is just a template, a demo file that I'm going to use to demonstrate to you the importance or the purpose of we developing this amazing application. Okay, we decide to name it Funeral Donation Manager, but it can use for other events like maybe wedding ceremonies, naming ceremonies. Just name them. Okay, it can be used for that. But why did we decide to name it Funeral Donation Manager? Here is the catch. Anytime someone passes on, okay, what happens is that we have different people, and maybe if a funeral is organized for that person, we have different people coming around to what support, okay, donate towards the funeral or whatsoever. And whoever dies, it could be that the person has relatives, right? Maybe children, husband, their sisters, brothers, and all that. So they become the beneficiaries, and then those who come to donate, we refer them to as what? The donors. Okay. Now, these donors don't just come to just donate for donating sake. They come to donate for these people. It could be that you can have maybe a J here as a donor coming to donate purposely for Atta. You can have maybe Moses here. Let me just zoom it a bit. You can have Moses here coming to donate probably for maybe Dorcas. Okay, maybe it could be that Dorcas is what? His mate at the workplace, or a colleague, or just a friend. Okay. Now, the most difficult aspect is that all these things would have to be written on a piece of paper or in a book. Then after the program, then sorting out is then done, and then they don't know who donates to who. And this is very tedious, especially if you would have to show reports. Let's say that we have among these donors here, we have how many donors here? 25 donors. Among these donors, let's say we have let's say you can have, these are beneficiaries here, these are names of donors. Among these donors here, let's say we have 25 donors only donating for Atta, and we have maybe 17 donors here donating for Cynthia. Okay, after the program, that is where the problem is. How will you be able to sort and filter this data to be able to show those who donate for Cynthia, or those who donate in the name of Cynthia, those who donate in the name of Afi, those who donate in the name of Tara, and all that? That is where the problem is, and that is what this system is there to streamline. This system will be able to generate reports, each individual beneficiary report. With just a click of a button, you'll be able to generate report that shows all those who donated in the name of Jane, and the total amount Jane is able to raise, or that, and the total amount and the number of people, including the names of the donors, the address, the contact, and all other details. Okay, you'll be able to generate the entire report, okay, that shows the entire donation process from the beginning to the end for all the beneficiaries and all the donors at once. And you'll be able to generate a summary report as well that shows the summary of what? The donation, the total number of donors, the total amount of donation, and all that. Okay, so the system is there to streamline all that. Now, let me quickly walk you through the system, and then you see how this system works. Now, let's jump into the system now. All right, so now here we are on the interface of the welcome page of the system here. Okay, where we have the name of the deceased here, the address, and then the contact information. And this can be customized very easily without any problems, without any stress. And this is the image of the deceased, we assume. Okay, this is an AI generated image just for demonstration sake. So we would have to first of all log in. So we enter the login details here. Okay, and we log in from here, and then login successful. So there we go. We have the home page here, which holds the name of the deceased here once again. And we also have the total number of beneficiaries for now is 0. Total number of donors for now is also 0, because no data is entered in yet. And also we have here for customizing the system, you would have to enter the name of the deceased, funeral of the late. So you say the late, let's say the late, okay, let me say the late Kwame John. Okay, maybe Kwame John the second, whatever, the second, let me put it that way. And then the address, KJ Street number 1. Perfect. Then the contact numbers, let me just enter some random numbers here. and then there we go, or maybe just 2 different contact numbers. There we go. So what I'm going to do is to quickly go ahead and then submit, and then you can see that it's already customized with that name here. And then we can equally upload the image of the deceased. You just browse, click, grab the image wherever it is, you just grab it, and then quickly let me go to my students folder once again here. Let me grab this one, and then once I submit it, and then I should have it uploaded. So you can see that, and we have the name of the deceased on all the reports, and we also have the name of the the image and all these details on the receipt. Okay, and then the various reports that will be generated. We have this image as well as the details on them. Okay, and you'll be seeing all that in a couple of minutes. I advise you to stick around till the end of the video, because I'll be showing you a lot of stuff here. So stick around. So we have this here that shows us how to, or that gives us the chance to grab the names of the family members. This is what enter the details of all the family members and relatives, including children. So all the family members of the deceased, you would have to capture them inside the system using this particular form, and we'll be doing that. And here, the donation process, all those who come to donate, you would have to grab their details here, and those that they'll be donating, or the relatives they'll be donating to, you just have to grab all those details here, and I'll be showing you how that is done. And here we can issue receipt from here. After everything, if someone comes to donate, they need receipt as an evidence. Okay, and then you'll be able to what, just search for that person here, and then you'll be able to grab the details, and then you go ahead and print the receipt. It's very easy. And here you can equally send SMS. Okay, there's a maybe appreciation message to the person, just to say thank you for donation or whatsoever. And this is the engine where we generate the various types of reports: individual reports, general reports, summary reports. All is going to be handled here. Okay, so now here we can reset the system to factory, and then here as well we can equally log out from here, and then we log in once again. So basically that is that. So now quickly we would have to enter some details of the family members. So from here we're just going to go ahead and then grab these details here. So what I'm going to do is this, in order for us not to probably delay the process. Okay, let me show you how that is done. First of all, is just auto numbering. So we have the names here. Let's say I would want to, in the first person, Tara. Let me just use single, just a female. The contact number is 0, 2, 3, whatever. And then the relationship with the deceased maybe is the daughter. Let's put it that way. Is the daughter, right? So we go ahead and click on save. So we have that. Then the next person, maybe James. Okay, and then the gender is what? Sorry, the gender is what? Male. And then the contact, just enter some contact details here. And then the relationship is what? Maybe the brother. Just as I demonstrated, I showed you in the quick demo, we have relatives. Okay, people come to donate for these people. Okay, so that is that. So we need to capture all those things, and I will show you how that works. So we can equally go ahead and click on save to save that here. And we also have maybe Cynthia, it's a female. And then the contact number here, we just grab that, and then the relationship with the deceased, let's say sister. And then we go ahead and click on save. Okay, so we can go ahead and then let me speed up the data entry process to grab all these people into the system. Let me quickly do that. Okay, all right, so quickly I'm now back here. So now you can see that we have just 7 beneficiaries here, right? Okay, so we have 6 beneficiaries here. So once you click, if you want to search and update any of the beneficiaries record, just have to go ahead and begin typing the name here. Once you begin typing, you see that the name pops up, you click search, you return that data, and then you can do any updation you want. If you want to delete, you can do all that from here. So now we have details of the beneficiaries. Those are donors will be coming to donate for. Okay, probably some will also come to maybe donate for the family. Okay, so we can equally capture that as well. Let me reset the form. Let me see, the name is what? Family. And then this one, gender, we can just use any of them, although it's not validated, right? Okay, but let me just enter any of this. And then the contact of the head of the family, you can enter that here. Relationship with the deceased, you enter family, then you go ahead and click on save. And then there are some that will also come to donate for maybe the children. Okay, so we'd have to capture that as well. Just name this children. Okay, yeah, children. Then the gender, you can use any of this, right? And then maybe if the elder one among them, you can just use the person's gender. Then contact details here, and then here children. Perfect. So we go ahead and click on save. So now we have the details of the relatives. Okay, so all the relatives that you think people will come to donate for, can capture their details as well here. So there we go, we are done with that. Now the next, so you can see we have total number of beneficiaries, which is what, 8. So when you check from the system here, we are going to the 9th person. So perfect. So now we have the donation process. This is where the donation is going to be captured. So now let's say someone is coming to donate. Okay, so we trigger this button. So what is going to happen is this: the number is auto-generated. Okay, here is used to search for a donor in case you would want to update the donor's record or whatsoever. If there is mistake in data entry, you would have to always come back and update to make sure you have accurate data for analysis. Okay, so now we have the beneficiary's name. You don't have to enter the beneficiary's name, you just have to click this here. Let's say this person is coming to donate for, let's say, Cynthia. So you choose Cynthia's name, that's the beneficiary's name, and then the donor's name is what, maybe Jack, and then the gender of the donor is a male, then the address maybe Jack 22, then the contact of the donor, then you enter the amount donated, maybe it's 100 cedis, or let's say 500 cedis. You record that. Relationship with the beneficiary, what is the relationship between Jack and Cynthia? Maybe it's a colleague. Okay, so you enter that. Okay, just for reference sake, date for the donation, and then you quickly grab this one, and then you choose the date. And then now with this beneficiary, once you choose the name, the contact pops up here. You don't have to enter that. Okay, we want to ensure accuracy in the data, so we don't have to force you to always try to conjure their contact. They wouldn't always be around for you to ask them of their contact, so we've already taken the details. So anytime you choose the beneficiary's name here, the contact for that beneficiary pops up, so you don't have to do anything here again. So once you are done, just click on save, and then there we go. Okay, so here you would have to proceed to what, issue receipts for what, to Jack for the donation. So you go ahead and click on search. So you have this, you see that, and from here you go ahead and click on print, and this will go ahead and give you the chance to name the receipt. So let me just display it on the desktop. Let me just name it by its name. You say Jack. Okay, this is just a demo, so for the next ones I wouldn't be generating receipt for you for that. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so that I'm just doing so that you understand how the system is going to be working for you. Okay, so in this, you have to do the generation of receipt by yourself for each and every donor. So I just click on save, and then I have my receipt saved. So there we go. So now I can minimize this one. Now when I come to my desktop, I have Jack's receipt here. Then quickly we can have the receipt popping up here. So you can see that we have the image of the deceased here, and then the name is here, and then the address, the contact is official receipt. We have the receipt number. It is a unique receipt number, and then date and time for the donation. We have the beneficiary's name, that is Cynthia, the contact of the beneficiary, the donor's name, that is Jack. We zoom this out for you to see. We have the gender is male, the donor's address, the relationship between the beneficiary and donor, we have is a colleague, the donor's contact, the amount donated, and then the date of the donation. Perfect. So we have this thanks message. This is very simple. This is just a receipt, the thermal printer type. Okay, in order for us not to waste the paper, so we use this type of receipt. Okay, so basically that is that. So moving forward, like I said, I wouldn't be generating receipt for others. It's just for demonstration. So we go to donation once again. So far we only have Jack donating for Cynthia. Let's say someone has also come to donate. Okay, let's say the person is coming to donate for Cynthia again. Okay, let me go for, okay, now let me go for James. You see that when I choose James, the contact appears. If I go for maybe Yao, is Yao's contact. So let's go for Yao. Now who is donating for Yao? Maybe let's say Lillian. Okay, Lillian, and then the gender is female. Then the address LL, maybe number 1. Let me put it that way. The donor's contact, just enter some random numbers here. Amounts donated, let's say 1,000 cedis. And then relationship, maybe that is Yao's girlfriend, and then the date for the donation. Grab that here. Perfect. Then you go ahead and click on save. There we go. So I wouldn't issue receipt, so let me clear this part. So let me move to the next person. Let's say this person is also coming to donate for the family. Okay, probably the person's relationship with the deceased person is so special, and now the deceased or the dead person is no more there for me to interact. So I'm coming to donate for the family. Okay, for them to use to maybe support themselves during the funeral process. So maybe the donor's name, let's say if it's a group of people, let's say colleagues. Okay, let's say colleagues from workplace. Okay, from their workplace or whatsoever. So gender, we can use the leader's gender. Okay, or if it's a female, you choose that. Address, maybe NT limited. Okay, maybe let's assume. Then the contact, you just pick their contact, any of them, and the amount donated, let's say 2,000 cedis. So we capture that. Relationship with the beneficiary is, so yeah, that is the colleague. Okay, the relationship with the family. So we can say that since he is not directly related to the family, then we are going to go ahead and then let's say, but if it is even the deceased herself, then you would have to capture the deceased name inside the family member so that we know that they are donating for the dead, even though the person is not alive to take it, right? So let me just assume it's for the deceased. Let me put it that way. So we can say the colleague, okay, and then the name, so date for donation is maybe third, and then you go ahead and click on save. Now let me speed up with the data entry for donations so that we'll be able to have enough donors and see how the report generation is going to be. Okay, and I didn't mention this one as well. That is the SMS process. Let's say you, after maybe issuing receipt, you would have to send SMS to the donor. Okay, just a thank you SMS. So you click on this and then you choose. You can see we have the donors. This is the first person. We have Jack here. You click on search. So once you click on search, just proceed to go to next. And now what is going to happen here is that we are going to be using, I need to show the tools, right? I need to show the tools so that I'll be able to use the toolbars to show you the message sending process, because we'll be using the SMS online GH maybe procedure to send SMS. This is going to work for Ghanaians only for now, right? Because this doesn't work in other countries. So let me skip this one for now, and then after that I'll come back to it and see how we can fix that. Now back to the home page. So from here I can show the tools here so that whenever I go to the SMS panel, I'll be able to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, but for now I'm not even connected to the internet. I would have to go through the SMS sending process for you, and quickly let me just start the process of connecting my PC to the internet from here. So once I get there, I'll come back for the SMS process. So now let me skip here, let me skip this part of the video and quickly, or let me speed this part of the video with the capturing of the donations data for you. So once I come back, then I'll come and show you how the SMS procedure is done, and from there I'll then proceed to also show you how we can generate report as well. Okay, so now let me speed this up in the donation process. Let me capture. For now we have just 3 donors. We need more so that report generation will be very, very interesting. Okay, let me speed up this process. All right, so now we are back with the total number of donors. Now it's now 23 and then total number of beneficiaries is now 8. So we can go ahead and work with this. So once you are done with the collection, or maybe taking the donation and then issue receipt, you would have to go to SMS. So with the SMS, you would have to click on this particular button, and then you just go ahead and choose the one you're going to send the SMS to. Let's say I want to send to Jack. Okay, with each, after each maybe process of receiving donation, you just proceed to either receipt or SMS, whichever you would want to use. So once you click on search, you have the address and contact here. Just click on next. So once you click on next, we have the name here, contact here, and then the message here. So what we're going to do is I've already recorded a video on how to set up SMS online GH so that I can have this plugin here for you to use in sending SMS within the system. If you haven't watched that video, you can check the link in the video description, and then you should be able to get that up and running. It's very easy to do. I also include a video in the package of the system. So what's going to happen is this: you just go ahead and click on send SMS and click on post. So here you have to choose your sender ID, which you've already registered in the SMS online. So with the message, there are 2 things involved. You just double click inside here, you copy the message. Sorry, let me just undo my action here. Perfect. Just double click here and just copy this message here. Or if you are restricted in a way from copying this, I also have this message which will be inside the package. You just copy this message from the text file and then paste it here. So once you paste the message, just click on personalize, and you have your name variable, which is the only variable declared inside the message. I've already chose my sender ID. So what I'm going to do is to click on next. So I'll just click on this button and choose from the sheet, meaning I'm going to send from this particular SMS sheet. So now I will have to define my columns. Where is the column where the phone number is located? We have the column B, so you choose column B here, and then the name is in column A, you choose column A. So once you are done, just go ahead and click on OK. By the way, don't forget this SMS online GH only works for Ghanaians. Okay, so to others, you may want to use the receipt functionalities as we think of how we can also sort you out when it comes to sending SMS, okay, in the system. Sorry. So it says what one unique destination have been added. So just click on OK. So meaning now you are ready to go ahead and send your SMS. So once I click on send, I should be able to see the SMS. Okay, so I click on send. So let's see what's going to happen here, meaning the SMS has been sent. So once you are done, just right click and delete the sheet. You don't even need it because it's just a delivery something stuff. Okay, so just go ahead and click on this delete. So now that is how we send SMS within the system. I was thinking if we can limit the plugin from creating a sheet that is delivery report sheet. So once that is done, just right click and delete that sheet, and then it should be good to go. So basically that is how we send SMS within the system. Perfect. I have the message, so you can see this is the message at the top corner here. So you can see KTCC says what? Hi Jack, thanks for the donation, may God richly bless you. So you can see the message. Perfect. So that is that. So now that is how we send SMS within the system. Okay, so basically that is as simple as that. So moving forward, now let's see how we can generate report. Let's say we are done with the contribution, we are done with the donation collections, whatever. We are going to generate report. Let's see how we can quickly do that. It's very simple. So whether we hit this button here. So when we come here, if you want to generate individual reports, let's say that when you click here, you have all the beneficiaries here. Let's say you would want to know all those who contributed for Tara. So you just click on choose Tara from here, just click on search. So once you click on search, just go ahead and click on generate. So you have Tara here, only Tara. And then you have only 3 donors for Tara. We have Cynthia, DJ Khalid, and Williams. And Cynthia is Tara's friend, and then DJ Khalid is Tara's boyfriend, and then Williams is Tara's colleague. And then the total donation is what? 22,000, because someone donated 20,000 and then 1,000, making 22,000. And you can go ahead and print this for Tara. That is Tara's report. So you just go ahead and click on print. So once you click on print, you can just name it to the name of the beneficiary, Tara's report. Okay, reports. Perfect. So you just click on, it should be on desktop, just click on save. So once we are done, we can close this one now, minimize this. Then when we go to desktop, we have to see Tara's report from here. So you can see we have the name of the deceased here. Okay, and then the details, the name, sorry, the image of the deceased, the dead person, the soul rest in peace. And we have the name here, then the street, the address name, and the contact, and individual donation report. So we have beneficiary's name, which is Tara, and the contact number, which is this. Total number of donors for Tara is only 3, and then total number of donation is what? 22,000. And you can see Tara will have these details, and Tara can call these people and say thank you to them. That is how important this report is. It's as simple as that. Let me close this and try generating report for another person. Let's say we want to generate report for another person. Let's say the family. Okay, the family, how many have contributed towards the family? So let's click on this and then let's click generate. Okay, we have 3 people who contributed for the family. That is the colleagues from maybe work. And then we have Jacqueline and then Charity. These are the people who contributed for the family. So you can see category is family, beneficiary is family. Total donation is what? 3,600. That is for the family. And we can go ahead and then execute the printing. And then just go ahead and just say family's report. Perfect. So you go ahead and click on save, and then you should be good to go. So just click on this, close one, and then we go here. Then we have those who contributed for the family as well. So we have beneficiaries, family, contact number, family's head, and then total number of donors is 3, and it's obvious here total donation is 3,600. It's as simple as that. Perfect. So let's see now. Summary report. Okay, summary report. Let's say we want to generate all the report for the system. Just click on this. Now when you click on this, you see that we have all the report, the entire donation. Okay, entire donation for each and everybody you want to generate. We want to have that report. It's as simple as that. So once you have this one here, you can see that you don't have to enter anything here. Once you execute this, when you want to generate all the report, just click on generate all, and then you should have this generated. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hit this print, and then we should be able to print the report. Okay, immediately. So you say what you call it, general report. So you go ahead and click on save, and then you have this save on the desktop. You close this one now, then close. So let's see this. Have the general report here. Total number of donors is 23. Total donation is what? 55,900. With this, you'll be able to tell, yeah, all those who donated, the date and everything is here. Simple. So you can equally go ahead and generate report for all other members. Let's say I would want to generate for a fee. Search, generate. Oh, 4 people donated for a fee, and then in total a fee had 4,700, and these are the people who donated for a fee. So you can go ahead and click on print. Then we print for a fee, so we can see a fees report. There we go. So just go ahead and click on save, and then save it to the desktop. Perfect. So once we close this one now and then come this way, you can grab this one, and then you see this is a fees report. Beneficiaries a fee, the contact number, total number of donors is 4, and then total donation is 4,700. How do we then generate summary reports? You just click on print summary report. Okay, with that one, it says what? Please click on generate all. Print before this one. So what we're going to do is this, to click on this generate all here, and once you have this, just click on print summary report. So you click on this, and then you should have summary report. So summary reports, just click on this summary report. There we go. So just click on save, and then just close this one, minimize this one now, and then just check this, and we have summary report, which gives you total number of beneficiaries 8, total number of donors 23, total number of total donation 55,900. This is just a summary report. So there is nothing like or whatever. Once you are asked to generate each whatever report at any stage in time during the donation process, you can do that without any problems, without any stress. So that is how useful this amazing system can be. Now I will leave the link for the system in the video description. You can check our product store, and then you should get one for yourself. Now this is the catch here. No one prays for someone to die, right? But it's bound to happen. When it happens, we have to take it that we have to prepare towards that. This can fetch you money every week, right? You know very well it can fetch you money every single week if there is funeral. But there is one thing, you can't have this and keep it to yourself and think someone will have to come and ask you to go and use it and then help take donation for the funeral or whatever. Sometimes you hear funeral announced, and you would have to what? Give maybe submit some proposal, and the proposal should contain details about what the system can do. No one can see a system that can work for them like this and then they turn it down. No, they wouldn't. So they would have to take it. So I'm going to give you a template of what a proposal report, a letter that you're going to use to for this. In case you hear any funeral announcement, you can just write a proposal. You can just edit that and then submit it to them. And once they read that contains the details of the system and what the system can do, they wouldn't turn you down. They will invite you to come and use the system to take donations for them, and after that you generate your report and then give it to them. Take your cash, pocket it, and then come back home with your system. It's as simple as that. This can make you money. Please look sharp. Like I said, not that you can't write the proposal letter, you can do, but this one, I designed this one specifically for this, and I'm going to give details of the system and how the system works inside the proposal, and no one will read it and turn you down. Trust me, I will leave the link to all this in the video description, and then you can go ahead and then grab them as well. So thank you so much. So once again, thank you so much, and don't forget to smash the like button if you like this video, and then also subscribe to the channel. So basically that is that. So once you are done with the collection for a particular program, you can go ahead and reset the system to default. Okay, once you hit this button here, if you say no, nothing happens, operation cancel. But if you say yes, you go ahead and reset the system to default, and then whenever you go for another program, you can capture the details for that program by hitting this button here, customize. Then you enter the name of the deceased here, the address, and the contact of the family members or whatever, and you submit that, and then you grab the image of the person as well here, and then should have things up and running. This will appear on all the reports and all the receipts as well. So basically that is that. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.